Kalau menurut saya, apa yang terbaik untuk Bali, ya praktek daripada trihita-karananya, hubungan dengan Tuhan, hubungan antar manusia, dan hubungan dengan alamnya. Inilah sebenarnya disebut dengan trihita-karana. Kalau bikin hotel, resort, dan sebagainya, beginilah caranya.
Harapan saya ini bisa terwujud. Kalau ini sudah terwujud, saya rela mati. Ya.
Di sini khususnya di Wangayo Betan, pada umumnya Kecamatan Penebel, sudah hasil pertanian itu organik sampai saat ini. Para petani ini sangat-sangat sulit untuk menjual hasilnya. Nah, siapa yang tidak tahu dan lihat di jalan-jalan itu menunggu pembeli datang. Nanti kalau villa ini bisa berjalan, Astungkaro, semua hasil pertanian itu didrop oleh Villa Garden of Life ini. Nah, tentu para tamu nanti yang ada di villa ini pasti senang dengan hasil pertanian yang organik.
Harapan kami sih memang besar sih ya. Kalau di kampungnya sendiri ada tempat untuk mereka berkarya, bekerja, jadi karir mereka juga kan bagus karena tidak usah lagi para muda-mudi itu kerja keluar, merantau, karena mereka kan pasti akan bayar kos juga toh. Ada juga yang pulang pergi, ada yang kos, kalau nggak kuat pulang pergi, ya mereka kos di sana. Ya resikonya ya berkurang lah pendapatan yang dia dapatkan. Apalagi di daerah Wangayo Betan, Blulang, dan sekitarnya Penebel nih, kalau ada upacara, ada acara, dan kebetulan dia yang dapat giliran jadi penanggung jawab, ya. Jadi dia harus buru-buru dari Nusa Dua pulang kampungnya buru-buru. Iya kalau selamat, gitu modelnya.
Garden of Life ini nantinya seperti jantung daripada kehidupan dan paru-paru bagi lingkungan. Mudah-mudahan Astungkaro bagaimana berdiri Garden of Life ini supaya menjadi panutan ke depannya.
The vision for the Garden of Life is a result of my talks with locals, my history with the locals as well, everything that I've learned in Bali, everything that I've seen, I've experienced in Bali. So their hopes are our hopes, and our hopes are even bigger. We're basically involved the locals in everything that we do. So they play a very important role when it comes to the operations as well, because we run a farm-to-table policy when it comes to our food. So we will need to work with the locals in the area, and we will work with them directly. We will not go through a middleman or shop. We will buy the vegetables at fair prices from the locals. We will hire a lot of them, we will train them. We will start working with the schools in the area, teach the children English. I believe that this project will help the area of where we are located in Tabanan to flourish, to grow, but also at the same time keep the traditional Balinese family life, which is very important to keep the culture, the religion and the magic of Bali alive. I don't really think you can compare the Garden of Life to anything that is happening in Bali right now. Yes, we have a lot of eco-retreats, we have wellness retreats, we have health retreats, but the Garden of Life is all of that and much more, because we're also making technology part of our project, especially using the bioenergetic designs that our architects are specialists in. I was very impressed, very happy, and we are continuing with this direction right now. And the master plan is something that I can honestly say is very, very unique, and that only works when you have a community. And I think this is also the key word for the time that we're living in right now. And what we are trying to do in the Garden of Life is bringing those two worlds together, where on one side we're building something that people can very easily identify with, a real estate, hospitality project, but on the other side we're bringing the technology with the community building. When we are finding the right way of marrying these two, I think the Garden of Life will be one of the most successful projects, not just on the island, but probably in the region. I believe in a different way of charity work. I prefer to call it social impact. We've chosen various NGOs, various charity organizations that we've been supporting. For example, Soul Family, the Munti Gunung Poverty Eradication Program in Karangasem, but also Bawa, who cares about the animals on the island, especially the dogs. And we decided as well to launch our own project called DESA, which is focusing on bringing young people from around the world to Bali. Let people experience the real Bali, the way that the Balinese are living day by day. Start learning the language a little bit. This is what we want to promote anyway. This is how I fell in love with Bali. So we find it's very important work to do. Whatever we do, a certain percentage of our revenue or our profits, depending on what project, is put aside to support these NGOs. This way of social impact, support and work is a much better version, and I would wish that more people and more businesses in Bali, but also around the world, would integrate that into their business concept. So there's different ways to get involved. Really depends on what your interests are and what you would like support. We've planted a couple of thousand trees right now. Those trees are, as we call them, the tree of life. So we plant them in your name, or if you are in Bali, you can plant it yourself. It's a coconut palm tree, which is of a special breed. So in a couple of years' time, these coconut trees will already start producing fruits. We then set up a business for the locals so that these coconuts can be used to produce different kind of products. Again, we will take those products from the locals and we will sell them internationally through our platforms. We have support for the animals through a compassion card. This is done in a form of a collectible on the blockchain. So we have products in the digital sphere, we have them in the real world. You decide basically where you want to get involved, and it's very easy to find on our website, which is under www.gardenof.life. And I would like to invite all of you to basically take a look at the website, choose what you're interested in supporting. Follow us on our social media under Garden of Life Official on Instagram, and get involved, because the more people that get involved, the faster the community grows and the more people we will be able to help here in Bali.
So bioarchitecture is about creating healing environments. Really. Like in essence, that's the goal. Creating buildings that heal. With the Garden of Life, we are applying also the same principles. It's creating a garden that is blossoming with life.